did what I was supposed to. That's not fair.
What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 8 of Crimson Championship Wrestling in TEW9. I'm BT Savage, and of course we got Max Hit Matt here. And of course in this episode we got another ignition to get through as we're getting ever so closer to Cemetery Gates, our next big pay-per-view event. And man, we got some good things on this show. We're gonna, I believe, know the finals of the No Limit tournament by the end of Ignition.
Correct.
So that will be exciting and much, much more. I'll kick it to Matt.
Yeah, for sure, man. We are going to hear from the Golden Lovers tonight. We're also going to hear from Jake Roberts and Crazy Mary Dobson again. So there's a lot going on tonight, man. I think we should get straight over there, get into it. This is the go-home show before Cemetery Gate. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, and we are back for Ignition. I will let BT run through the opening segment. But before we get there, I just wanted to announce that we do have our own broadcaster. So that's going to be really cool. The CC WrestleNet, is that right? CCW WrestleNet, which is our own broadcaster because we purchased Sendai and we purchased APW and then sold their dojos off, used that money to create a broadcaster. So from Cemetery Gates onwards, our show will also be on our own broadcaster, which will hopefully bring in some revenue as well. Of course, we also did get some more popularity gain and whatnot as well. But yeah, let's go over to the show, BT.
Yeah, good stuff there, brother. As yes, Ignition 6 in the Crossroads Concert Club in front of 288 people. As we kick off with our CCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Fallen Angel, making his way down to the ring. A big pop for him, of course. He's got the title around his shoulder. He's in the ring. He's ready to cut a promo. As he says, you know, at Ashes to Ashes, I stood in the streets of Detroit after a bloodbath against one of the toughest sons of bitches I've ever faced in Eddie Kingston. I was proud and honored and celebrating my victory. But instead of soaking in the win, I got blindsided. I got attacked by Kevin Steen. The crowd boos heavily at Steen's name. Daniels pauses, letting the reaction breathe. And then Daniels says, Steen, you wanted to make a statement. You wanted to send a message by jumping me from behind, by powerbombing me through the windshield of a sedan, by putting your hands on the very symbol of this company, this championship, as Daniels unhooks the world title from his waist, holding it high to the sky, as he then says, well, congratulations. Message received. But at Cemetery Gates, Kevin, you're not getting the same Christopher Daniels you ambushed. You're not getting the man who was caught off guard. You're stepping into the ring with the world champion, a man who has been fighting his entire life to prove he belongs at the very top. The crowd starts a Daniels chant. He nods with pride before continuing, more fired up. You think you can break me down with violence? Steen, I've been fighting monsters like you my whole career, and every time I rise at Cemetery Gates, not only am I walking in with this championship, I'm walking in with something even more important, revenge. Daniels points straight down the camera lens. Now it gets more intense here. Kevin Steen, you tried to make me a victim, but I am not a victim. I am the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, and at Cemetery Gates, I'm going to walk in the champion, and I'm going to walk out the champion. And when I do, you'll learn exactly why they call me the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
What a promo there from Daniels, man. It is going to be Steen, Daniels, one-on-one. Of course, we're on the go-home show to Cemetery Gates, man. I can't wait. Let's get into our opening match, man. 60 rated promo is pretty good. Let's get into our opening match here where we have Bully Ray in action Bully Ray picks up a win with the Bully Bomb against Biff. A lot of B's here. B, 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 B. Anyway, Bully Ray with a 51 and Biff with a 55. We also got the debut of referee Todd Sinclair. Something else we should mention. Our first night with Arn Anderson also on commentary tonight. So he's joining the commentary booth. So it's Kevin Nash, Don West, and Arn Anderson. What a trio that would be, my man.
What a trio.
But yeah, Todd Sinclair also joining after he left Ring of Honor. 57 rated, man.
Yeah.
I think we should go backstage and hear from the Golden Lovers.
Well, yeah, as we can see, the cameras are cut backstage to the World Tag Team Champions, the Golden Lovers, both men standing side by side, belts draped proudly over their shoulders. Omega, he's fired up. He's ready to cut a promo here while Kota Ibushi stares with quiet intensity. Omega says, Cemetery Gates, that's the stage. That's where the whole world is going to see dreams collide. On one side, the CCW World Tag Team Champions, the Golden Lovers. On the other, the reigning PWG World Tag Team Champions, Michael Elgin and Super Dragon. Kenny smirks, pacing a little, his voice rising with passion. Super Dragon, you built your name on fear. On being the monster in the shadows, the man people whisper about. And Elgin, you're a powerhouse, maybe the strongest man in this game today. But strength, brutality, intimidation, none of that matters when you're standing across from love and destiny. Kenny turns to Ibushi, who finally speaks, calm but fiery. We are not just partners, said Ibushi. We are more than a team. We are Golden Lovers. That means our hearts beat together. Our fight burns together. And at Cemetery Gates, we show the world why love conquers all. Ibushi's tone sharpens, his eyes narrowing into the camera as he says, Elgin, Dragon, you want to prove you're the best tag team in the world? You'll have to break us completely. And that is impossible. Kenny steps back into frame, a grin spreading across his face as he raises the championship high, as he says, 2 teams, 2 sets of champions, 1 night, 1 fight, the PWG Tag Team Champions versus the CCW Tag Team Champions. But when the smoke clears, when the dust settles, there will only be one team standing at the top of the mountain. Both Kenny and Kota raise their titles proudly as Kenny and Omega closes with, and their names will be the Golden Lovers. The segment ends with the 2 slapping the belts together in unison, the image of unity and defiance as the camera fades to black. Maybe go to an ad break, maybe. But there it is. The Golden Lovers. They're ready. They're ready for Cemetery Gates. They're ready for Elgin and Super Dragon. Should be a good one.
Yeah, man. I might get you to run through this next segment as well, just because we got Crying Baby in the background. So I'll let you run through the next segment. You can take my segment.
Yeah, it's all good. 46 rated promo there. As we get into our next match, the other semi-final, or one of the semi-finals of the No Limit Championship Tournament, as Uhaa Nation defeats Carl Anderson in almost 13 minutes with the Uhaa combination. 65 rated match there, 52 for Carl Anderson, 62 for Uhaa Nation. Big win for Uhaa as he is now in the finals. And we will see later on tonight who his opponent will be for Cemetery Gates. Will it be Adam Cole or will it be Ricochet? Ah, man, that should be cool. And then we get a promo here as Armando Estrada struts out, big grin, cigar in hand. Jacob Fatu looming behind him with a towel over his shoulder, still looking dangerous. As he says, haha, my name is Armando Alejandro Estrada. And last show, CCW, you saw with your own eyes what I have been telling you from the very beginning. You saw my Samoan Hurricane of Pain, Jacob Fatu, step inside that ring with Tadarius Thomas, and you saw what happens when a man dares to stand in the path of destiny. Tadarius is fast, Tadarius is skilled. But Chico, he was no match for the Storm. Bam! he was tossed, smashed, and crushed under the weight of a legacy that cannot be denied. Now, let me make something crystal clear. What Jacob Fatu did last week, that was not his peak. No, no, no. That was only the beginning, because Jacob Fatu is not satisfied with one win. He is hungry. He is ruthless, and he's on a path to devour everyone on this roster, one by one, until there is nothing left standing in CCW but the name Fatu. So management, listen closely. Locker room, pay attention. You can line them up. Your high flyers, your brawlers, your champions, your so-called legends. And my monster will tear them down piece by piece. Because Jacob Fatu does not just wrestle. Jacob Fatu destroys. Last week was proof. This week, next week, and every other week. And every week after, it's a warning. The Samoan Hurricane of Pain is coming. And CCW will never, ever be the same again. Ha ha! It's rather automatically as Fatu steps forward, pounding his chest and shouting in Samoan, sending a clear message of dominance. And yeah, what a promo. That gets 40. And yeah, this is a great showing for Fatu, great showing for Armando, of course. Decent promo. Yeah.
You're up again, brother.
All good, brother. As we get triple threat action here, as Chili and Melissa defeats Athena and Kimberly in just over 14 minutes, when Melissa pinned Athena with an air raid crash. 55 rated match there, 49 for Athena, 57 for Chili and Melissa, and 31 for Kimberly. Now, this is a number one contenders match for the women's title. Obviously, that will take place at Cemetery Gates. So, yeah, it will be Chili and Melissa taking on Serena Deeb. That should be a great matchup. Good match there. And congrats to cheerleader Melissa. So, backstage here, as the camera pans backstage, Jade the St. Robert stands in a dimly lit hallway, that sinister grin on his face. At his side is his protege, Crazy Mary Dobson, pacing like a caged animal, twitching and smirking at the camera with wild eyes, as he says in a slow, deliberate, gravelly tone, "You know, Kana, you've been making waves here. You've been fighting tooth and nail, proving you can stand on your own. But see, standing alone, that's dangerous. And I like dangerous, because that's where my monster lives." Jake slowly pats Dobson on the shoulder. She leans closer to the camera, laughing manically, as he continues, "At Cemetery Gates, the world's gonna watch my Mary and Rush rip you apart. Unless, of course, you can find someone foolish enough, brave enough, to walk beside you." Dobson starts shouting incoherently, daring Kana to come at her. Jake hushes her with a cold hand, smiling again as he continues. "So here's your challenge, Kana. Bring a partner. Any partner. Man, woman, it doesn't matter. Because when the bell rings and that gate closes, you'll find out what happens when you step into our darkness." Dobson screams and slams her fist against a metal crate, laughing as Jake stares straight into the lens, eyes unblinking, as Jake says quietly, "Tick-tock, Kana. Time's running out." The segment fades to black, with Dobson cackling in the background. As that gets a 51 rated, Jake Roberts just
He's a
doing
sick
Jake
freak.
Roberts things with... He's a sick, sadistic bastard. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
see if Kana can find a mystery partner.
For sure, man. For sure. I might get you to do this one as well. I know that it sucks. I'll do the main event.
It's fine. That's fine.
Easy,
That's
bro.
fine.
Good segment here. 51. That's not too bad.
Not bad at all. As we get Don Callis. Yeah, the camera fades in on Don Callis in his office. CCW logo obviously behind him. And he's here to announce the match card, as he says, ladies and gentlemen, CCW presents Cemetery Gates, and I, Don Callis, the mastermind behind CCW, promise you this will be one of the most unforgettable nights in the history of pro wrestling. At the very top, your CCW World Heavyweight Champion, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, puts the gold on the line against one of the most dangerous men walking the planet, Kevin Steen. Daniels is brilliance, Steen is brutality. Something has to give. For the Women's Championship, the technical queen Serena Deeb defends her crown against the unstoppable force that is cheerleader Melissa. Two of the very best, no filler, all fight. And how about this? PWG versus CCW. Super Dragon and Michael Elgin bring their brand of violence and chaos. But across the ring stand none other than the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. That, my friends, is a dream match. But it doesn't stop there, as Keith Lee, the limitless powerhouse, collides with the high-flying daredevil Matt Cross. A clash of styles, a clash of eras, expect sparks. And in tag team action, Japan's own Kana teams with a mystery partner to take on Crazy Mary Dobson and Courtney Rush. Who stands beside Kana? You'll have to wait and see, but trust me, you won't be disappointed. And of course, history will be made when the No Limits champion will be crowned, as it will be Uha Nation taking on the winner of tonight's main event in the tournament final and championship crowning match at Cemetery Gates. Cemetery Gates, where legacies are written, where bodies are broken, and where Crimson Championship Wrestling proves once again why we are the future of this industry. Well,
What a promo there from Don.
I get to 69.
69 me, Don. Nah, that's a great promo. And now it is time for the other semi-final match. Adam Cole, Ricochet in the CCW No Limits tournament semi-final. Who's going to take on Uha Nation? And it will be Adam Cole after we get a 79 rated match. We just can't crack that 80, can we? We just can't crack that 80, but holy crap. Ricochet took a stump bump, but Adam Cole wins with a Panama Sunrise. 16-minute match. 60 for Adam Cole, 75 for Ricochet. My lord, man. This is great.
What a main event. And now we know the final will be Adam Cole, baby, versus Uha Nation at Cemetery Gates.
For sure, man. Let's finish up the show. I think we get another 67, right? We'll see. 69 me, Don.
69 me, Don.
Great show here. I'm thinking, do we just give it to Adam Cole and Ricochet?
I think we do.
Yeah.
I think we do.
Let's do it. We also did a bit of a pre-show match there, which you guys can see. Yeah, I'm thinking we do that. I think we got Adam Cole, praise him, and Ricochet, praise him as well. Adam Cole seen, please, and so did Ricochet. Financially, of course, this is going to go down, but next show, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Look at that. Still 55K. We're good. Next show, hopefully, we'll make a little bit of that back with our subscription-based broadcaster. As for popularity, look at that. We're going up. We're going up in the world. We're at 24 now in Great Lakes. It's been absolutely huge. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to check out the Max Hit Hub. I hope you're enjoying this. Leave comments, man. Leave comments. Let us know what you're enjoying. Leave a thumbs up. I'm going to pass it over to BT. I appreciate you all.
Yeah, exactly as Matt said. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below your thoughts on the series, your thoughts on the episode, and yes, your thoughts in general. We want to hear them. We will see them. We will reply. We will do it all. And share it around with the TW community. Show some love. But until next time, I'm BT Savage. This is Max and Matt, and we'll see you in the next episode of Crimson Championship Wrestling.